I'm Katrina, this is Tare, and today, okay, garlic is supposed to be planted in November. It's still November, guys. Yes, I'm late. Yes, this has been in a box. I've had it for a very long time, and I ordered garlic this year from Territorial Seeds. They are in Oregon. I've ordered garlic and the seeds from them in the past. They've always been really good, so let's see what I got. Now, you guys notice I'm not in the garden. I thought about doing stuff in the garden. I'm not over there. I have so many things that are going to change in the garden area and up the hill, hopefully in this next year. There's not really any like good places to plant things that's going to take until June to mature, which is how long it's going to take this garlic to mature, is June or possibly July. That's the typical season, is plant in November and pull up later. Now, I'm in the pasture, but over here is where my leach field got put in, and along this side is where you can see where can you see? Right there. There's a trench. They're going to continue trenching that this way to get power and water, potentially, you know, just the conduits over to the animal shed, and so it's in the ground when I need it. And so in between that trench and staying uphill from the leach field, there's going to be this space that is going to be blocked off from animals. I'm not going to go and angle in and out. I'm just going to do like a straight line down to the corner of the leach field, and then angle straight down and go on like that. So, hi, Ringo, you're going to help us? Ringo's going to help us. And so there's this blank spot here. I do plan on putting solar out here as well, so that's going to happen. But I'm putting garlic here. Now, how do I know this is a good place for garlic? Any place is a good place for garlic. No, it's not. Ow. Okay, come on. Come on. If you're gonna do that, do it all the way. Oh gosh, he tried to climb my leg, but that's it. You want up? All right, honey, I have a tank top on, and your butt is in my face. Put your butt down. There we go. So, I know garlic is gonna be good here because down in the hay field, which again, I have some plans and I don't know what all my plans are, so but down in the hayfield, that all used to be elephant garlic and onions. So I do know there are several elephant garlic plants still down there, so they've persisted through the years. And are you done? Sit down. So that is what I'm going to do here. Now, what is an elephant garlic and how is it different than regular garlic? Elephant garlic is huge. As far as I know, it's not a true garlic. It's its own thing. Honey, you are going to have to get down. You are... sit in the box. Okay. Well, this should be my gardening with a cat video. Sit in the box. You'll be fine in the box. There you go. So this is elephant garlic. Those are not heads of garlic, those are cloves. Those are cloves. They're huge. So that is an elephant garlic, and then there's regular garlic in here that will tear apart. And are you the star of the show? Huh, baby? You're gonna have to get down. I really thought you were going to stay in one place. No. He's purring very much. So, anyway, I'm going to get started. The one thing I will caution you with is if you plant garlic from the store, there is the potential that you can introduce, there's a white fungus, I think is what it's called, into your soil. And that is something that is not great for garlic. But they still, you know, sell the plants or sell bulbs that have that. If you get it from a reputable source, it likely or is less likely to have that. So there we go. All right, mister, you have to get down. Okay. You can help down on the ground. So I'm just going to start with one type and try and parallel where I know the trench is and is going to be, and then we'll come back. About 4 inches is good for regular size garlic cloves. For the elephant garlic, we are going to go probably 6 inches is fine, or maybe 4 inches is, I don't know. Now, that way is east, so the sun comes up over there, and well, that way. And then that way is west, the sun goes down over there. So elephant garlic does get taller than regular garlic. So I am gonna put these kind of on the end this way. So maybe I'll just make some lines this way first, and then put the other ones that way, because then it'll be on the north side and the rest will get the south facing stuff. So the sun in the summer doesn't hit this point till at least like 10 in the morning, 9 or 10 in the morning, because of the hill. So anyway, it'll do good. Now this is the size of the elephant garlic clove. So this is, you want to plant the flat side down and the pointy side up. And regular garlic, you go a couple inches down, 2 to 4 inches down. For these guys, I'm going to do the same and see what happens. I think I've only planted this once before, and it was only like a couple of them, so I've never done this amount. But I did get several different varieties of garlic, so we'll see what happens and plant them. Here's 2 cloves together. Looks like a hoof. I just like to wiggle this down. Look how huge this is. And then put this behind the trowel. Except for these are huge, so I might have to do a little more wiggling. Hi! Do you know what I'm doing? Hmm? These big ones I am going to have to dig a hole. The little ones are a little easier to plant. Now, the ground is very muddy. So here's a almost complete head of the elephant garlic. You can see how big they are. Pretty big. Here we go. There is a whole head of elephant garlic. Actually, those cloves are smaller. Now, because I know there's elephant garlic out here already that's successful, I know they should grow well. Alright, I have the perfect amount for 2 rows. Now, the only thing I don't know is whether this is gopher food. Gophers are something I have not dealt with ever gardening. My parents don't have gophers. My grandma's house didn't have gophers, and my house previous to this in California didn't have gophers because I was in town. Now here, I know I definitely do have gophers. Look at that ginormous thing. Look at that ginormous thing. Probably should have just used a regular size shovel. It's okay. Once the elephant garlic is in, it'll be easier. Oh, I found a rock. There's a rock. I wish I knew where my hori was. I think I saw it. I don't know where I saw it, because it would be so much better than this little tiny thing. I'm gonna go get a real shovel. Alright, let's turn this up. Yeah, there's some rock in this soil. But it still gets better. Hey Ringo, you helping? All right, next up is Spanish Roja. It's a hardneck Northwest heirloom. Was reported to have been brought into Northwest Oregon before 1900. It is often called Greek garlic by home gardeners throughout the region. So this is bred in this area, which is good. Good, which is why I got 2 little baggies of it. Now, you can see there's 3 heads of garlic in here. That's going to become a lot more because each of these heads is a lot of cloves. Now, there's a lot more cloves in a regular garlic than there is in elephant garlic, and you can see the part they cut off here is the top. That's where the point is on the bulbs. So this is called a head, and the individual pieces are the cloves. So, and then the bottom, that's where the roots are. Now garlic is actually a modified stem. It is, so you saw the roots, they're right here, and garlic is a modified stem. So these, the cloves, is part of the stem. So what this does is the plant divides, which is why you can break these apart. Ouch, 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 ouch. Okay, go up. You can go up, just don't do it halfway. See if he tries again. So that's why you can break it apart and have multiple on the inside. Can you just either go up or not? I'm not a scratching post. Here. So, on a hard neck, you'll see this inner stem right here. On a soft neck, you're gonna probably not see that. And you just break it off, and I mean, you don't plant that part. Now, every once in a while, you'll see there's a clove that is not as healthy or has been affected some way, like this one. I just don't plant that, or if I do plant it, I plant it somewhere like not near the other ones. Ouch! Honey, you have claws. Did you know this? Ouch. Okay. So that one, I'm actually going to toss back in the box and going to continue to break apart these. Now, each of these little cloves will become a plant and will also have a whole new head by June. I believe June is when they pick them here. I don't know, June or July. I might have a slightly longer growing season. So most of those are good. Looks like here's another one that's not so great. So it just has a little bit of shrivel, and that's okay. We got plenty of them to go in. You know, 1 or 2 on a head is not bad. I mean, you have, from this one head of Spanish garlic, I have a cat. And I have the 2 that I threw away, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 9, 10, 11. So we're gonna get, well, we're gonna get 9 plants because 2 of them I threw out. We're gonna get 9 plants from 1 garlic head. So that's really, really a good rate of return. And so when you have this that you grow your own and you save it back, or you leave some in the ground, honey, I need you off that. There. Then you'll have a better way to move forward with your crop. Now, you can leave this in the ground, and I know some have been left in the ground down there for years and years and years. I mean, it's been at least 27 years since someone planted garlic down there, or elephant garlic down there. But they can rot in the ground, so if you think it's gonna rot, I mean, just put it somewhere else. Put it in a pot if you want it, or keep it, or put it in a better draining area. So we'll see how long this lasts. He's a little antsy. All right, so I'm going to plant these. This is the Spanish Roja, and again, this is a variety that it grows in the Pacific Northwest. Now, a tip for planting the regular size garlic is if you take a regular shovel, and, well, if you take a little shovel or like a hori-hori, you can put it in the ground, tilt it, pop it in. There you go. And that might be what I resort to with him because he'll probably want to be on my back. But with a regular shovel, you can take a shovel, put it in the ground, tilt it forward, and put one on either side, move to the next place. So these ones you want to plant like about 4 inches apart is a good distance. So that's the good thing. So, mister, are you gonna let me do this? You're so needy. I know, you're so needy. All right. Yeah, that's not gonna work, honey. That's not gonna work. All right, it is pretty much dark. You guys are wearing your brand new umbrella and I have more plants. So Spanish Roja, I got 2 packages of those. So it's this. I'm just gonna let you know the other ones now because it is raining and I want to get stuff done quickly. So I have 1 package of Bavarian Purple, mid-season Rocambole type. Folks who regularly include garlic as a part of their diet typically like stronger flavored garlic. If this sounds like you, grow Bavarian Purple. After eating half a clove, we found that the heat built quickly, made the eyes water, then disappeared just as fast with no aftertaste. Produces cloves in a single layer around a typical hard neck stem or stalk, develops a tremendous system of roots, and gives it excellent stability in hard winter regions. Okay. Next up, Metici. Mid-season, a powerful hardneck. Metici delivers robust garlic flavor along with a sharp bite. Raw, it's fiery hot, finishing with a lasting spice. Cooking with cooking will tone down the heat while still holding that big garlic taste. This purple stripe variety has thick, white wrapped bulbs that hold 4 to 6 bulky cloves, clothed in a blushed skin with purple accents. Exceptionally cold, hardy plants have broad, upright leaves. This is ordering in a plant mint too. Next up, chestnut red, late season, characterized by its beautiful purple stripes. This Middle Eastern hardneck comes to us from Chevelsea, Georgia. One of our best all-around cooking varieties because its full-bodied flavor lingers and it's retained after cooking. Especially nice choice for baking as it is very creamy texture. Easy to peel, stores 4 to 6 months. All right, I'm gonna plant. This is the one that started with an M. Look how purple that is. Very cool. So at this point in the evening, I have the feeling I am being watched. And you can see I start to look down the slope. It doesn't feel dangerous. It just feels like I'm being watched. And I really want to know what is watching. So I kept glancing over. I found a shadow and I didn't know if it was a shadow or if it was an animal. And you guys know, your mind always plays tricks on you at night when you have shadows and you have that feeling. So anyway, always trust your gut. Always trust your gut. In this case, I kept on looking over there and I finally decided to bring the camera with the light, mostly because it had the light, over to the area that had that shadow and see what was there. I need to remember to start bringing my flashlight that actually can do distance with me when I am doing evening things so that I can see further. The light for the camera works great, but it does not have distance. So here I'm trying to confirm what I saw when I was over there because the shadows are different when you move to a different spot. So I was just trying to confirm that. And then, you want to approach things cautiously, especially in the middle of the night. It wasn't the middle of the night. It was just dark. And deal with it as it comes and just, use your gut and use your brain. So there was nothing in the shadow that I was looking at. So that was a good thing, but I still felt like I was being watched. Anyway, I decided to finish. It wasn't a bad feeling. It was just a being watched feeling. So I decided to finish and then I saw something in a little bit. Well, I thought I was being watched, and I am. And it's not going to be able to pick it up, but I saw a reflection of the eyes from the camper. Hi, Ringo. You just scared me. Okay, Ringo's here too. Hi. Hi, mister. Did you know there's deer or elk over there? You're all sparkly because you're all wet. Yeah, so there's at least two. See, I see the eyes now. They're walking very much like deer or elk. So, as a wildlife biologist, I've done spotlighting at night for wildlife surveys. And so I recognize deer eyes, and they look kind of alien because you can see a shadow of a body, and then way up high, two little eyes. And these ones are a little bit wider, so I'm assuming they're the elk. But I think there's one that wants to come this way. Okay, so I don't know what all the camera picked up on the phone, but yeah, so I thought I saw something. I walked over to it with the other camera and the light when it's still going, because I'm out in the dark. It is dark now. We actually have clouds with stars. Have not seen stars in a while, but I'm glad to see that they are just deer and elk. I'm also kind of glad that Ringo's here. He may say something if there's like a mountain lion near here or something. So I'm going to continue. I have a handful of garlic left to plant, and then we'll be done. Alright, so you can see the shovel marks are still there. I did that on purpose so that I could see where my last ones were. You can see there's a flag over there, flag over there. We're going to put a flag right here. And outer limits, we're going to put the flag right here. So, there's my plot of garlic, a little trapezoidal. And what I'm going to do now is just fold these over. It's easy to do with your foot. Well, that one didn't get deep enough, so we'll just kind of push those in, cover them up, and they'll be fine. And it is slippery, so sorry. Hopefully it's not going to be too wet. It might be. Hopefully these don't rot. But I've not planted garlic directly into clay before, but I mean, there's the elephant garlic down below, which presumably is going to be a wetter environment than up here. So we'll see. And I'm not packing, I am because I'm standing on it, but I'm not trying to really pack them down. Just trying to cover it up. So, there we go. So I'm done planting the garlic, and I'm probably not even going to touch it until it's time to be pulled up. We'll see how dry this summer is. I might spritz it a little bit, but right now I'm just planning on letting it alone, seeing what happens, and we'll get some garlic. What happens with garlic if you don't give it enough water, it usually still grows, but then it might not be as big. So we'll just see what happens with the summer. But it's done in November. Yay. Alright, so I hope you got your garlic in November. If you haven't, hopefully there's some places you can still get it from. No idea if Territorial Seeds is still selling garlic. It's a seasonal thing, but they are a good place to get it from. Alright, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it encourages you to plant something. Even though it's rainy, even though it's cold, even though, you know, all those excuses happen. Plant something. So, if you liked it, give it a like. Dirty, thummy, and gardener like. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching.